It's been a chaotic season of 90 Day, The Last Resort, and the final tell-all episodes are revealing even more that's gone down since cameras stopped. 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 brought together couples from the 90 Day Fiance franchise to work on their problems with therapists to see if they should stay together. Couples who appear on 90 Day Fiance and its many spin-offs are rarely insecure. Healthy relationships. The crux of the show is based on watching couples navigate their relationships with the added pressure of going through the K-1 visa process. 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 saw 6 90-day couples: Rob Warren and Sophie Sierra, Josh Weinstein and Natalie Mordovtseva, Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda, Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs, Stacy Silva and Florian Sukaj, and Ariella Weinberg and Biniam Schreiber spend time at a resort in Arizona to work on their relationship issues. Some, surprisingly, chose to stay together, while others, unsurprisingly, had to admit their relationships weren't viable after all. The tell-all is a chance for couples to give updates on where they currently stand, and to defend themselves against things that went down while cameras were rolling. This season, the first part of the tell-all came with plenty of bombshells, the biggest of which wasn't as much of a surprise as it was a confirmation of months of rumors. Of course, I'm referring to Jasmine's pregnancy with boyfriend Matt Brownies, much to the dismay of her long-suffering husband. No, Jasmine's been teasing a pregnancy for months, and while she confirmed it on social media, the tell-all was the first time Jasmine revealed the news to the cast. Keep reading for more bombshells from part 1 of the tell-all. Josh and Rob's friendship was revealed during the first few minutes of the 90 Day, The Last Resort tell-all. It was semi-surprising, since Josh and Rob butted heads during the season. Rob said that Josh low-key hit on his ex, Sophie, by inviting her to Las Vegas in a direct message. They've buried the hatchet. And anyone who's seen Josh and Rob in their TikToks where they've dubbed themselves the 90 Day Bad Boys, along with fellow 90 Day Fiancé star Jamal Menzies, knows these two have been on good terms for a while. Another tidbit from the tell-all? Apparently, Josh and Natalie have been together physically since the show stopped filming. Josh teased that he's seeing someone new, whose identity will hopefully be revealed in the next part of the tell-all. Stacy and Florian have been together, off and on, since meeting on social media in 2015. It will come as a surprise to nobody that it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing for the pair, and their troubles have been documented on their many appearances on 90 Day Fiancé franchise shows. Stacy and her twin sister, Darcy, have both been known to be in troubled relationships. Stacy tells host Sean Robinson that she tried her best during her time on 90 Day of The Last Resort with Florian, but he didn't. The past couple months have been not great. I don't know what's going on, but something's going on and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, she said. Florian said Stacy often gets mad at him for flirting with other women, but he said he's just a friendly guy. Josh even steps in to give Florian advice on how to deal with his wife, saying he needs to reassure her she's his only partner. Rob and Sophie are veterans of 90 Day Fiancé and its many spin-offs. They've appeared together on 90 Day Fiancé, 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, as well as 90 Day The Last Resort. Their relationship was filled with speed bumps, including rumors of infidelity, Sophie's bisexuality being revealed, as well as disapproving family members. Sophie and Rob aren't together during the tell-all, and Rob seemed surprised that Sophie greeted him warmly backstage. He claimed he's trying to move on, but that doesn't stop him from complimenting Sophie's new aesthetic enhancements. She had breast augmentation surgery. During the program, Rob admits that while they're not together, and they went months with no contact after filming, they started sleeping together out of nowhere. When Brandon married Julia, he brought her from her life working in the city in Russia to his family's farm in Virginia. It was a culture shock for Julia, and Brandon's parents held her past as a go-go dancer against her throughout their early years. During their time at the last resort, Julia and Brandon's issues came to a head, namely Julia's hesitancy to have a child with him and her risque dancing during a night out with the cast. At the tell-all, Brandon says their couple's therapy was a success, but since they've been home, Julia is prioritizing her needs above his, which Julia confirmed. There's a fair amount of time dedicated to Julia's dancing, and she even gets up on a chair at the tell-all in her sparkly blue gown to demonstrate how harmless her dancing was, despite others saying her intimate areas were visible during her dance on the show. At this point, it's revealed that there are reasons Brandon feels insecure. Julia had a dalliance with an ex in the early days of dating Brandon. She also revealed during the shows Between the Sheets special that something may have happened with someone she met while working at a resort in Russia while she was also seeing Brandon. Nothing much is revealed, But the show ends on a cliffhanger when host Sean asks Julia what happened at the Russian resort. It's hard to feel like Jasmine isn't the star of any 90 Day Fiance show she appears on. Jasmine has become one of the most talked about cast members in 90 Day history due to her tumultuous relationship with Gino. There have been few couples as incompatible as Gino and Jasmine on 90 Day, but they continued trying to make their relationship work. When Jasmine suggested an open marriage on the last resort, Gino immediately shot that idea down. Turns out, Jasmine didn't need Gino's permission to have an open marriage. She started dating her current boyfriend, Matt Brownies, and at the tell-all, she confirmed rumors of a pregnancy by making a grand entrance, swollen belly and all. Rumors about Jasmine's pregnancy began swirling in January of 2025, and she toyed with the media, refusing to confirm or deny. She eventually confirmed on social media, but her bump wasn't revealed to her estranged husband, Gino, until the tell-all. The men on the show rallied around Gino, defending him to Jasmine and calling her out for concocting the open marriage plan as a ruse to be with Matt. Jasmine and Rob, in particular, sparred, with Jasmine eventually taking off her high heel and throwing it at Rob. More than once, they had to be separated by producers. But Jasmine isn't done defending herself. The drama will continue in the next part of the tell-all.